Here we go. Hey guys, welcome back to U-Boat. And now we're gonna go out on our third mission. We did the second mission on the live stream, but now we're gonna go on the third mission. I wanna make sure that we have everything set up because I forgot to hard save it when I went and got everything else in the next mission set up. So I'm gonna take a look around, make sure we have everything set up before we get going here. Yeah, as I suspected. Gotta fill up the torpedoes here. We'll move those guys. And we got 4 torpedoes in the tubes. Okay, so at this point we will try and get our other torpedo filled up and after the ship. Another thing I'm going to do is fill the ship up with gas, not that we really need to. And I think what I'm gonna do is actually get a dive suit, to be honest. Maybe a bomb. Well, we already have a bomb. But honestly, it wouldn't be bad to have 2 of them. And we do already have a dive suit, it would look like. So that should be good to go. I think I'll get a rifle or 2. And these things are expensive, but I don't think it would be a bad purchase to do that. Okay, 1 rifle. That's what we're going to do for right now. Because I don't want to drain all my funds. From the last mission, we did get quite a bit of funds back. But I don't want to drain the whole thing. So we'll take a day, load the submarine up, and we'll be ready to go on the next mission. Alright, let's go talk to our CEO and get some missions going. Again, I have it so that they pick every single research and every single mission by themselves. So whatever we get, that's what we're doing. And sometimes we're not going to like it, but I'm doing that to make the game more realistic. Okay, so what we need to do now is actually go and sink. How many times do we have to? I'm not exactly sure. However, we'll take it and it should tell us when we get to the patrol area. But for right now, I'm gonna plot up this course and we're gonna see what we can find in this patrol area. It might be nothing, Nate, or it might be a long time before we find something. So you laugh at that, but sometimes this game is like that. And then of course there's also the chance of the BDU actually changing our patrol zone as well. So that's also a possibility as well. There we go. That should cover most of the patrol zone and that we can do without getting in trouble. So I'm gonna put this into all hands standard, but I'm gonna get these people on the engines at first, and also I need to promote some people before I forget. Host Webster. I want to give him the engine specialist, but scrapper, no, we don't need that right now. I'm really considering, yeah, let's give him the engine specialist. And then Kurt Hoffman is up for promotion as well. And so I'm gonna give him the supporter skill. What we'll do is we'll have him in the command room when we actually find something, or whether we get in trouble with some destroyers or a convoy or whatever. We'll put Kurt Hoffman in the commanding slot because he has that. We'll put Host Webster actually on the engine currently before he get going, and then I'll put one of the radio men on the radio. But I'm gonna kick this into gear first. Here we go. Kicking the submarine into gear and off to the seas we go. Nate, do me a favor and put the shade down, please. You're an idiot. Why is the morale going down? Fatigue, that's why. Okay. Well, we don't exactly need a bunch of people on the skipper just yet, so we can take that off of there. Okay, food neglect. I gotta. Yeah, but they're on the nighttime. But let me see how the food situation is. Yep, that's why. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stick some pork in there, the preserved pork, all 70, that which I bought. And I should have bought more food, honestly. But I think we could get more from the sinking ships at a time. But I think we have enough food to last us until we're done. But I'm hoping we do, actually. We should have got more, honestly. I really should have got more, but it's kind of too late now. There we go. There we go. Food is no longer neglected. So, and our skipper actually has a promotion as well. So let's go ahead and take care of that myself. Okay, we're gonna give you the periscope thing. That's what we're gonna do. So now I have a better knowledge of the Uzo or periscope, as it were. But now I'm gonna get a radio man on the radio radio, and I'm praying and hoping we have enough food. Because I did grab a crap load, guys, but I'm not sure if I grabbed enough. That's the thing. I mean, we got 70 preserved pork and then 100 potatoes. So I'm thinking that should be just enough to do what we need to do. But I'm kind of skeptical about that. I'm not gonna lie. But it is what it is. Heading out here at nighttime, I don't usually like sailing on the surface at night because you can't see nothing anyways. Not that you need to, but it kinda defeats the purpose of being outside the ship like this. I mean, we could turn on a searchlight, but you know what? I'm not gonna do that. We probably should do that when we get in a patrol zone and it's nighttime, and then if we spot something on the bridge, then it'll make it easier for the captain to spot stuff from the bridge. But as a whole, we're gonna have to turn it off right quick once that is completed. Once we spot the smoke, we're gonna have to turn the spotlight off. And just an update for you guys, we have now left the port and we're headed down towards the patrol zone. Again, I keep saying this, but I should have grabbed more food, but I wasn't thinking. I thought 70 preserved pork and 100 potatoes would be enough, which we still have 50 potatoes left in the storage room. But the problem is I stuck all of the preserved pork in there, which is about, give or take, a little less than our rations. We do have some canned goods in there too, but nothing special. So any food that we grab from sinking ships, we're definitely gonna be pulling that crap on board, because it's definitely something that is going to be a surface problem that's going to be in the back of my mind for a little bit until we get back to port. I will keep you guys posted when we get up there, and hopefully we can find something real quick, like the live stream that we did. We're actually not doing too bad in regards to fuel consumption, despite the guy coming off the engines temporarily, but it is what it is. No, I can't believe I did that. I accidentally clicked somewhere on the map when I was trying to move back over to the patrol zone, but that's okay. We'll just remap everything. I did that again, dang it. I did that again. Oh well. So I was trying to bend it away from the island, because I don't want to crash into the island, because we do have collision damage turned on. So I have to be very, very careful on how we actually draw these lines up. I'll go as far as I can before I hit the island of British Coast, but I need to be very meticulous when I do this. Really close to the port. And then what we'll do is we'll turn out this way and cross the T with one of our other coordinates. And then we'll cross the T down here as well. And I think that will be good enough for right now. But I will let you guys know if we actually find something. Alright, I gotta get that telegram, which we will get. And this guy is freaking sleeping, so we're gonna have the other radio guy get that telegram. Alright, we're getting somebody on that radio, so that's good. And put the other guy to sleep because he's not on the bed yet. But we need these radio men fresh when the other one is not. So want to make sure that we actually do that. Okay, we've reached the inside of the patrol zone, so I'm gonna send this objective down so we can get paid for it. And we have to sink gross ton of 7,000 tons before we can complete the mission. But I think we're gonna do that real quick. So we might actually stay in this area for a little bit longer, maybe even go into the North Sea just to do a little more damage. Now I'm going to put this on a dive schedule so that we have a dive schedule now. And what will happen is we'll dive automatically, if you guys don't know what that means, at certain intervals during the day. And that makes my job a little bit easier because I don't have to do hydrophone checks. They'll do them after so long anyway. I'll have to put the person on hydrophone, but I won't have to manually tell them to do it in regards to going down. Oh my gosh, I hate when that happens. I get this all mapped up and then like I bump my hand on something and then I change the course entirely. And then we'll just cut down the center of this and that should cover most of the patrols. We should be good to go for a little bit. Yeah, let's turn on the searchlight temporarily here. There we go. That way, when we do have somebody on the bridge, it is easier to do at night. Okay. At this point, I'm gonna turn the searchlight off. Switch that off, please. Thank you. Michael nod. Get on the engine, please, will you? Thank you. Let me check this out on the dive schedule here. Because it seems like it's like late in the day here before they, but let me see. Yeah, they do it once at midnight and they stay under till 2 a.m. and then they go for a longer period of time. Okay, so the next time that they're going to go under, what time is it now? Let's see. The next time they'll go under is in about 30 minutes. So that's good. They're gonna go under just about now. Right, cool. So at this point, we need to get everybody, the respective people on the listening for contacts. And I'm also going to put the current radio man to sleep so that he's fresh when the other guy gets tired. I'm also going to slow down to forward 1, slap an extra guy on there. Okay. And as it were, the whole big huge waiting game again, guys, so I'll let you know. Oh, we got something right quick, didn't we? Awesome. Let's see what we got here on the map here. Moving away. So I really don't want to do that. I mean, we can try it. We can try to chase that, but I don't know. Let's see if we can actually do it first. Yeah, not possible. Okay, so I'm just gonna completely ignore that contact because we can't do it anyway. Usually when they're moving away, it's pretty much impossible to catch up to currently. So I typically don't do ships that I actually have to chase. Unfortunately, I have to remap the original course, but it is okay. And it looks like we're turning just in time, to be honest. So, yeah, we're turning just in time. Right on the brink of hitting that aisle. Alright, there we go. Cut right down the middle of that and come up the middle of that. There we go. That should be good enough. We're gonna slow down the ship again and we're just gonna let this go. That's gonna annoy the crap out of me. Okay, what do we got here? Moving away. So, yet again, I'm not gonna try to engage that, unfortunately. Are we actually on the surface right now? Yes, we are. So, what I'm gonna do now is put myself on the bridge and we're going to look for contacts. I accidentally pushed the periscope one. There we go. And I'm gonna take a guy off of here and put 2 guys up here. That's gonna help us with the sight range. There we go. Now we're going standard speed on the surface. That's good. Oh, we found something. So I'm gonna take the dive schedule off at this point. And I'm also gonna swap the engine people off because Michael Nod actually is the main person that works on our torpedoes. And if this is a Tommy ship, then we're gonna have to blow it up. And I want to be ready to do that, and he's the one that has the perk for it. And he's gonna get some rest. So I'm gonna swap the engine people off here. Now let's put Michael Nod on there. He's the engine specialist currently. So I'll get Michael Nod working on the engines. Okay. Apparently we already have sight of this stupid thing. Yeah, it turns out, guys, that convoy, that ship we saw is actually entire convoy. So as of right now, I'm trying to work my way around the entire convoy so that I can get into firing position. But this is going to be very dangerous because we have to do all of this on the surface just to get enough speed to essentially catch up to this thing. It seems that we have spotted 2 of them, so now I'm going to try and get into firing position in regards to this one over here. But that also means I'm going to try and alter our course a little bit. Alright, that should get us into an ideal position to take out some targets. Yep, exactly. Okay. I have to be careful while doing this, but we'll see what happens. We'll alter our course a little bit more and try to wrap around the current convoy. There we go. That should work us around it, I would think. Okay. Actually, we're in the ideal position right now. That is fantastic. But that means that ideally I need to actually go to periscope death and slow down the ship to a crawl. Take every precaution I can to make it as quiet as possible. Now, there's a couple of things I need to do. I need to get my boy on the hydrophone, and I need to get everybody on silent running. Rigging for blue. And how deep is the water for us, guys? 94 meters. Okay. I'm going to go as far as I can into this convoy. So now we know that we're dealing with destroyers and transports. At this particular point, we're going to get people targeting what needs to be targeted. We got him working on that, and I'm working on the torpedo course as well. I think, to be perfectly honest with you guys, I think now is a good place to stop, actually, to tell you the truth. So I'm going to stop this ship, and we're just gonna try and stay as quiet as we can, and hopefully this destroyer coming up here doesn't spot us. I almost want to get a little closer though, to be honest. It is risky, but I almost want to do that. Okay, I think we're close enough. I'm gonna stop the ship now, and we're going to start to just let the people target what needs to be targeted. You know what? I'm gonna get, unless they discover us, I'm gonna get Kurt Hoffman on the other periscope, if that makes sense, just to speed up this targeting process. Alright, he should be on that. I'm gonna get him on that as well, and that should speed up the targeting process. So while they're actually doing that, I can maintain the torpedoes that need to be maintained. They're actually not too bad, but I think what I'm gonna do is get these ones that are kind of halfway done with their heating and just reheat them. This is also very dangerous because it's also very loud, but I want to make sure that these torpedoes go off when they hit, and whatever we hit goes to the bottom of the ground. So that's the point about redoing this, so that I know that they will be hot enough to more likely blow up when they actually collide with the ship. Yeah, this is actually perfect, because we might actually end up having to go deeper in here. However, right now it's perfect positioning. Oh, you idiot. It's okay, because we're stopped anyway. Just click the course off. That's all. Right, so let me reheat the one that needs reheated here. Get my cursor to be locked on my main screen here. That's what the delay is about. Just in case, I'm going to hard save it right here, just in case something goes wrong. That way I'm already in position to take shots if I do need to reload the thing or anything like that. Yeah, just doing torpedo 2 at this point, and the targeting is actually almost done. So by the time he reheats this one, we should be ready to fire again. This is going to be fun, because it's going to be a big strike against the Royal Navy. The thing is, I have to wait until this destroyer passes by before I can actually fire. 95, so let's go ahead and fire at this target here. Now if I do that, it's gonna hit the destroyer at this point, so I gotta wait until this passes by, and then we can shoot. Yeah, you got 3 smokestacks just right there. So, okay, let's start to flood the torpedoes here. 1 and 2, 1 and 2. Here we go. I'm gonna pop the periscope a little bit so that we can still see the target, and we're gonna let these go. Now, I'm gonna pause this real quick, and we're gonna go to a second target while those are being shot off. Hope to God they don't hit that destroyer. I really hope that they don't. I mean, I felt like the destroyer was kind of past our periscope when I let them go, which it was. So I don't expect them to, honestly, but we will see what these torpedoes actually end up doing. But you'll see on the map that they're going right for this destroyer. However, I think they should slide right past it. Yeah, they should slide right past that, I think. Yikes. Please don't hit the destroyer. Oh my gosh. According to the map, it's a close one. But again, according to the periscope, I released it once the destroyer was goes past it. So I don't know why I'm so scared of hitting it, but man, for targeting. So we'll be firing the next salvo in a couple of minutes, actually. Those torpedoes are about to hit. I want to give you guys a view on that, I think. So right when they do, I'll pause the game actually, just to so you guys can have a view on that. Okay, and then I don't want to intercept. Thank you. Push the wrong button. Yeah, one of them hit according to the map, but okay. So now we really need to let the other two go. So I'm gonna let two more go at this ship. That one should get raped by two of them, I would think. Nope, we're not answering it. Okay, we got the one. Just gotta make sure we got the second one. Okay, I'm gonna go to the periscope view so we can actually watch these slide in.
Bis
40 seconds. Yep, we got the one. 30 seconds. 20 seconds. 10 seconds. Impact. Teufel. Oh, the second one will miss. Dang it. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do now. If we can hit the third one, I'll hit the third one. So we're gonna switch targets. We're gonna get, thankfully our torpedo guy is working on torpedo 3 right now. Didn't even have to tell him anything. I think he's just loading 3 of them now, honestly. We can actually take 2 dudes off of the engine for now because we're not really moving. I think he's only loading the torpedo. So I'm gonna actually get him to do the maintenance on these. Yeah, he only loaded them. Okay. He's already starting to load the one. So I gotta wait until he's done, unfortunately. Okay, they're evacuating the second ship. Man, guys, it's taking you forever to do this crap. Just get that one loaded, please. If I could cancel you, I would. Can't cancel you, though. Holy crap. Man, they're really trying to find us right now. Thank you. Now, I need you to maintain the torpedoes, please. Let's get this guy actually working on the other one. And hurry up. We need these things done. We're kind of behind schedule on that. And just a little bit. Okay, now I gotta let this thing fly at this point in time. Alright, so I'm gonna back up just a tiny bit because I want to make sure that the torpedo has enough distance to actually go off. That is the problem that I'm having right now is I don't think we have enough distance between us and the ship to make the primer go off. Now I'm gonna stop, and hopefully it is enough. Lord Jesus, please make this torpedo go off, please.
Eine weitere Unternehmung erfolgreich abgeschlossen. Machen wir weiter so. Höhenbruch. Sie sehen.
Rohr 3, bewässern. Rohr 4, bewässern. Rohr 4, bewässern.
Los.
Los!
Yeah, they should have enough distance between for that to go off, I think. Alright, 40 seconds.
30 Sekunden.
30 seconds.
20 Sekunden.
20 seconds.
10 Sekunden.
10 seconds.
Feindliches Schiff getroffen.
Teufel.
Schwere Schäden. Fehlschuss.
And the second one's a miss. I don't know why the second one keeps being a miss. It drives me insane. It really drives me insane. But we need to get out of here. 3 is enough. 3 is enough. For sure. Although we could try to hit it one more time with another torpedo, but that's risky. You know what? I'm gonna try and do that. Believe it or not. And that's probably gonna be risky as all get out, but let's see if we can actually do that. And they're actually maintaining loading 1 right now. So that should work out good. If I hit the other ones with torpedo, I'm gonna laugh. No, it's gonna slide right by. But even so, that's kind of funny. I'm just gonna let it have it. And hopefully it blows up, guys, because I don't want to wait any more time. Let's see, because that one is maintained. So, we'll see. Oh, but the angle is terrible. Okay. So, I don't know, maybe we just want to get out of here. Let's just try to pump one more in there. Los. Yeah, the angle's terrible. So, let's actually try to get out of here. That's what I think we should try to do. It's our best option. We could get another ship, but I'm really gonna try to get out of here. I really think that's the best option right now. Okay. How deep are we, guys? How deep can we go? Give me a current depth. 108 meters. Okay, let's go down to 100 meters. Actually, yeah. Let's go down to 100 meters and try to crawl ourselves out of here. Yeah, I know. But technically we completed our mission, so I'm just gonna play it safe, guys, and get the heck out of here. Give me a current reading. Current reading. Yeah, they're right on top of us. We need to go deeper so we can... Yeah, I know. And let's get some people on the motors, actually, so we can push this thing to move. Move, boys. Ooh. Rockin' hard.
Wasserbombe. Sehr nah. Wasserbombe. Sehr nah. Alle Maschinen stopp. Meter.
'Give me a death under kill.
Melden Sie mir die aktuelle Tiefenmessung.
100 Meter.
100 meters.
Tiefe unter Kiel. 21 Meter.
21 meters.
Aktuelle Tiefe 105 Meter.
Tauchen auf. 130 Meter.
Meter. 115 Meter.
Still in the safe zone, so we're okay.
Aktuelle Tiefe 20 Meter. Störer. 105 Grad.
Wow.
Schraubengeräusche direkt über uns.
Oh, this is so tense. This is so tense. Please don't drop.
Wasserbombe. Sehr nah.
Oh my gosh. Dude.
Wasserbombe. Sehr nah.
This is the most tense moments in my life in this game. Holy crap. Jeez.
Wasserbombe. Sehr nah. Wasserbombe. Sehr nah. Kleine Fahrt voraus.
Just try to slide out of here. That's under kill. Tell me what that is, so I can possibly go deeper if we need to.
Melden Sie mir die aktuelle Tiefenmessung.
Aktuelle Tiefe 125 Meter.
Oh, dude, now we're grinding on the bottom. We need to go up a meter or something. Actually, we need to come to a dead stop now that we're on the bottom. That's what we need to do. Oh man, we're grinding on the bottom. That's okay though. That's kind of a good thing. 'Cause now they're really gonna have a hard time finding us. Because we're seriously on the bottom.
20 Meter.
Wow. The most exciting but tense moments I've ever had in this game. We did a number on the British shipping on that convoy. So that was exciting. We just gotta wait for it to dry out. How much oxygen do we have? We have plenty. So we can stay under here for quite some time.
Schraubgeräusche direkt über uns.
Sounds like they're starting to fade, but I don't want to come out yet. And my crew is starting to get stressed, but we'll do what we need to do when we get out of here. Oh boy. I would think by now they'd start waking up and giving up the search, but there's still running on top of us. Oh, we can't move because we're sitting on the bottom. I completely forgot about that. I think they're gone, guys. Yeah, we don't exactly hear them on, like, searching around anymore. So they're gone at this point. So what I'm gonna do is hopefully go to the surface and just try to get the heck out of here. Hopefully going to the surface is not too much too quickly. But it's gonna take some time to get all the way back up there anyway. So I think we'll be fine. 35 meters. 15 meters. Okay. We actually are on the surface right now. But the question I have is, can they see us? No, they cannot. Thank God. We need to try and our best to get the heck out of here. For real. All head standard, let's get the heck out of here. For real, I want to be gone. Yeah. Huh. That was interesting, no doubt. And we're gonna complete the mission right there. I'm gonna call in the kills though before we actually do that, because I'm thinking about it. But let's go ahead and call in the kills so we can get paid for it. Everything back to normal. Normal lighting. Everything back to normal. I need to have somebody calling these kills though. Get on the radio please and call in these kills. That was fantastic. That was really fantastic. Then once we call the kills in, we're gonna end the mission. That was fantastic work, guys. Nice work. Nice.
Funktelegramm gesendet.
Oh wow. We got quite a bit of cash from that. That was fantastic. That was fantastic work. Just raiding an entire convoy, got 3 kills out of it. U-boat badge. U-boat badge. And Iron Cross 2nd class for Kurt Hoffman. That was nice work. Awesome, we got some promotions yet again. Alright guys, I'll see you guys next time. I hope you guys enjoyed, and God bless. Thank you for the 1,259 of you that subscribed. Thank you so much. God bless you guys. I'll see you guys next time.